The Society of St. Pius X, better known as the SSPX, has officially announced the names of 4 priests who will be consecrated as bishops on July 1, 2026. The ceremony is expected to take place at the Society's International Seminary in Écône. The 4 priests chosen are Pascal Schreiber from Switzerland, Michael Goldade from the United States, Michel Poinsinet de Sivry from France, Marc Hanappier from France. According to the SSPX, these consecrations are necessary to preserve the traditional priesthood and continue administering the sacraments during what they describe as a crisis inside the Catholic Church. The announcement immediately drew attention because of the SSPX's long and difficult history with the Vatican. In an official statement, SSPX Superior General Davide Pagliarani said the names of the 4 candidates had already been presented to the Holy Father in a spirit of respect. The Society also explained that the consecrations are not meant to create a rival church or challenge papal authority. Instead, they say the goal is simply to continue providing sacraments like holy orders and confirmation according to the traditional rites of the Catholic Church. The date chosen for the ceremony also carries symbolic meaning. July 1st is the Feast of the Most Precious Blood, an important traditional feast day, especially loved by Catholics attached to the older liturgy. For many Catholics, this announcement also brings back memories of one of the most controversial moments in modern church history. Back in 1988, Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre consecrated 4 bishops without papal approval. That decision led to automatic excommunications and a major conflict with the Vatican. Years later, in 2009, Pope Benedict XVI lifted the excommunications of the surviving bishops. However, the SSPX was still never fully regularized under church law. Since then, relations between the SSPX and Rome have remained complicated. The SSPX continues to argue that it operates in a state of necessity. In other words, the Society believes extraordinary actions are needed to preserve traditional Catholic teaching, sacraments, and liturgy during what they see as confusion in the modern church. The Vatican, however, sees the situation very differently. Recently, Cardinal Víctor Manuel Fernández, head of the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, warned that consecrating bishops without papal permission could still be considered a schismatic act and may result in automatic excommunication. The Vatican has reportedly encouraged the SSPX to reconsider the decision. Despite those warnings, the Society appears determined to move forward. The announcement also highlights the SSPX's strong international presence. France remains one of its most important centers because of Archbishop Lefebvre's influence there. Switzerland is home to the Écône seminary, which has become one of the main symbols of the traditionalist movement. Meanwhile, the United States also plays a major role. The SSPX has a large seminary and a strong Catholic community in St. Mary's. For supporters of the SSPX, these new bishops represent stability and continuity for traditional Catholics around the world. For critics, the move risks deepening tensions between the Society and the Vatican once again. Either way, many Catholics now see July 1st as a potentially historic moment. A moment that could shape the future relationship between traditionalist Catholics and Rome for years to come.